time for another trade recap. I hit a good trade today, not the best risk reward ratio, but still it was there. Like I made around almost $300. So yeah, let's have the trade recap. Um, bro, coming into the day, price action was a little bit crazy, but yeah, let's go on a higher time frame. To be honest, there is too much on my chart. Let me remove that first. So you guys can see this is the market open. This candle to the downside. So what were we looking on the higher time frame? So pre-market became took out this high, this hourly high, and like this 4 hourly high also over here filled into this 4 hour fair value gap. Then I was looking bad. I'm gonna go and look for sell. Like I wanted to see reaction based of those two to the downside. I was gonna be bearish for the day, but when market open, my bias changed. Let me explain why. So as you guys can see, this is when my market open over here. This big candle to the downside. Market open became filled into this fair value gap, hourly fair value gap, filled into this hourly fair value gap and came lower, took out these low and also these low within there. Let me just remove that because that never got hit. And then from there, I was like, bet my bias changed. I was bullish. Why? Because we have seen the move to the downside already based on taking out this high and this high. Buy side liquidity. We had seen the reaction to the downside. Now we came lower, took out sell side liquidity and really high time frame drawn liquidity as this 4 hourly low and this 4 hourly low is in there. And then from there, I was like, bet I was looking for some entry. I got my entry over here and let's go 1 minute time frame and talk about it. It was a quick 1-2. No, it wasn't a 1-2 restore ratio. It was I got filled a bit late within here. I think I got filled right around there. Yeah. So yeah, from there, as you guys can see, price came lower. We took out that, and then from there, I was like, bet I'm gonna go and look for a long position. After that, you guys can see we did have this news, and I waited for that also. From there, you guys can see we had a buy pressure to the upside, what I was looking for as my confluence. First of all, I marked out this high over here as a break of structure and equilibrium from this low to this side. You guys can see price came within that price range over here, within the equilibrium, and then boom, we see a buy pressure out of it with this equilibrium also we broke a 1 minute structure to the upside. And then I was like, "Bet I'm gonna take a long over here." I took a long, and from there, uh, I entered over here. I put my stop loss just below this inverse fair value gap, and a lot of you guys might think that that's not really where you should put your stop loss. To be honest, I wasn't expecting this move even to happen because we were only pushing to the downside. Price was going, as you guys can see, crazily to the downside, and I was like, okay, bet maybe price wants to go even more lower. And as you guys can see that I did make the right decision. I only had one take profit for the day, to be honest, because my second take profit would been hit this high, which I never hold all of my position up to, because I really did not think that the price really is going to come to take out those high. It would have been a 1-to-5 risk reward ratio, but that would have been kind of delusional for me, I think. And then also my stop loss wasn't that good based on that. I was like, okay, bet. I took my take profit was, um, you guys can see my take profit was just the top of this 5 minute fair value gap. And I was like, okay, bet we have seen this low to be taken out, and I'm like looking to just get a retracement, a 5 minute retracement to the upside, and that's when I was looking to catch a trade. Like that was my main thinking coming into the day. Why? Because we were so close to this low, and I was like, bet price 100% wants to come and at least maybe take out this low also, and that happened. As you guys can see, boom, comes lower, checks out this low, and then from there pushes higher. Because I already had taken a trade, I did not take a second trade. But yeah, that was the trade for me today. To be honest, if I had put my stop loss below this fair value gap, that wouldn't have been even a 1-to-1 risk ratio. That's why I put my stop loss just below this inverse fair value gap to have a bit better risk ratio. And yeah, it was a good trade. And if you're wondering that maybe I did not take this trade, here you guys can see 21st of November, I made a ride around $287, and that was the trade for the day. And yeah, I mean, like, to be honest, if we did not take a trade over here, based on this move, because I was seeing really good buy pressure out of it. I was like, bet I'm gonna take this trade. If imagine we waited and took the trade right over here, like, to be honest, this this is where I would have got off the chart. Like 1630 is when I just close the chart because I don't want to be behind the chart looking for an entry. I want to see an entry before there because then it's going to be too late into the market. And yeah, that's why even if I had been waiting for these move to happen to the upside, maybe I was like gonna be maybe to taken this over here. As you guys can see, we see like inverse fair value gap within here. Um, inverse fair value gap from there, maybe mark out from this low to this high. You guys can see price came within this equilibrium, fell in. We see a buy pressure out of it. Enter best of this candle, put my stop loss below these low within there, and then probably my take profit would have been, if we took this trade, first take profit would have been the top of this fair value gap, this fair value gap, and second take profit would have been like from this low to this from that high to this low, like the equilibrium. Like this would have been the take profit, final take profit. I mean, like, that would have been the same risk to ratio. And a lot of you guys might be wondering why I don't go for these over here. That's because for that high, that's because I don't like to be a uh high or delusional trader, kind of. Like, I mean, like, most of the time it happens, but the majority of time price does come and takes out equilibrium then pushes lower. I want to have a take profit where I'm 100% sure that the price is going to go and hit. Like, I'm always going to have two take profit. If you guys don't know, one, the first take profit, I'm like 100% sure that's going to get hit. I take off 70 to 65 percent of my position, and then I let for the second take profit to go where I think that I'm sure about 80% that price is gonna go. But yeah, that was the trade that I took today. It was a nice trade, to be honest. It took right around only 3 minutes for our take profit to get hit. Like 1 minute, you guys can see 1 minute candle over there. Take profit got hit and I was off the chart. And if you come over here on over S&P 500, pretty much the same. When market opened, we before on pre-market took out this high, and touched into this 4-hour fair value gap, as you guys can see over here. And then from there, I was like bearish first because I wanted to see a move to the downside. Because it happened when market opened, we fell into this fair value gap, and then also you could see this hourly order block. It failed to take out these low, and then from there I was looking for entry. Like, this was the first move we went to the upside, did not see any kind of entry. Second entry, there wasn't or any, maybe there was one. This would have been my like entry if I took the trade based on we see a 1 minute, like, this is the high. We did not see a break of structure over there. Did not see that. Okay, price came in, filled into this fair value gap, and then we see a big push out of it. I would have to be enter over here, take profit at that high, which wouldn't been able to get hit, and we would have been stopped out. But yeah, I mean, like, price action has been really different for past 2 weeks. I personally think it's not doing the same stuff that I used to see, and I'm kind of adopting into it, to be honest. And yeah, that was the trip recap, and let's hope that we continue to make some money next day and even the next week. See you guys on the next video. And I'm also thinking of posting more quality videos that's coming. I am gonna work on stuff where I will make videos about how to understand drawn liquidity, fair value gap, and all that stuff. It's coming. It's coming.